Today I'm making the most tastiest, the most juiciest turkey that you've never tried, using butter injection, garlic, and of course, Dr. Pepper. Make sure you stay tuned to this entire video because I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to make it very simple for you guys to make this turkey just like I did on my Pit Boss 850 Pro Series. And if you don't have a Pit Boss Pro Series, it's okay. You can grill it. Just make sure you follow the temperatures that I recommend in this video. And honestly, you'll never have to taste dry turkey again. So stay tuned and look, your food can be looking this tasty. Yes, let's go, baby. All right, guys, so we're gonna get started here, and what we're gonna do first is heat this butter up and this garlic with some gospel. All right, we're gonna heat this stuff up in a pan, and then we're gonna start to inject this bad boy. Once we're done, I'm gonna throw some garlic salt on top, some more gospel seasoning. All right, and then at the end, once we're at the smoker, we're gonna do some Dr. Pepper smoked turkey on the Pit Boss. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, guys, so my pan's hot. Go ahead and open up this butter. This is a recipe I've done pretty much every year now for the last 10 years. And I'm really excited to show you guys. Yeah, I've been cooking for pretty much all my life, but this is one of those recipes that I just pretty much discovered on my own, and it uses a lot of butter, but I like putting seasoning within the butter so it can get all up in that turkey, you know what I'm saying? And what you want to do is use about 4 of these butter sticks. I know it seems like a lot, but turkey has to be juicy, right? Or else nobody likes it. So it's got to be juicy. Got to throw all the butters in here, all right? And this is a small turkey, guys. We're having Thanksgiving before at our house and then at my mom's. Okay, so now that the butter's in there, throw some of this bad boy and be generous with it. Yeah, throw a lot in there because all of that's going to go into your turkey. Now we're going to get some minced garlic. Go ahead and get this minced garlic in here. Be super generous with this. I put a ton. You can measure if you want. I don't. Just kind of play it by ear. Play it by eye. So let's go melt this away, all right? Go ahead and stir this up. Kind of mix all that together. All right, these butters will melt soon. Be ready for an injection. All right, guys, as my butter's cooking, go ahead and snip these things off. These are like little leg hangers, but we're not gonna need this. They're just gonna be in my way. Pissing me off already. So let's get these things off of here. All right, it's just a little thing right there. All right, open it up here. There we go. We got it all out. Make sure you get this thing out, by the way. I already pre-rinsed this thing forever. All right, I'm gonna take this bad boy out because I don't want to cook this thing. It's disgusting. I got a nice open cavity, and that's where that Dr. Pepper is gonna go. A lot of this garlic and butter. It's a pretty small turkey, okay? So we're gonna start by injecting it. Injecting the legs, the breast, okay? And then also on the backside, all right? And under the skin as well. You wanna peel it back a little bit so some of that butter can go in here, okay? That's a big pro tip, all right? I'll show you how to make the best damn turkey of your life. Let's go. So we got our garlic butter, it's all done. And I'm gonna just move this to the side over here. And move our stuff to the side. Put it right there. There we go. I'm gonna bring our turkey in here. All we're gonna do is just keep injecting until this thing is smothered in butter. So let me show you guys how to do this. Pretty simple. Just get a bunch of butter. Okay. And go ahead and hit the breast first. Hit one of these breasts. Yes. And it's gonna be oozy now like that. Don't sweat it. Let me show you guys how delicious this butter looks. So take a look at that butter right there. It has all that Cajun seasoning from that gospel. So let's go ahead and hit that up. Oh, look at that. All right. It's gonna be a little hard to suction because of that garlic, but you'll get enough. So go ahead and hit those legs. Whoo! Did you hear that? You never go wrong with this recipe. So I strongly suggest you guys try this out. Let me know how you guys liked it. Let's go inject that other leg in there. Yes. So now this is the fun part. I'm gonna get into the skin and just kind of, oh yes. This is the messy part, guys. So we're gonna just put butter all over this place. All right, so it's gonna get a little messy, but I put butter on the outside. All right, you can use a spoon too if you want. I'm just gonna use this, I already have it. And then I'm gonna inject the inside of the back. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna flip this bird. Oh man, it's so buttery. Flip the bird, and I wanna inject the backside too, okay? Don't neglect this part right here. Get it right in there. Oh yeah, you hear that? Let's get this other side while we're at it. Oh, jeez, love this butter. So let's get that. This one's being stubborn. Look at all that butter, man. Perfect. You know, I'm gonna save this butter because I like to re-inject it as it's cooking. I'll show you guys later. Kind of baste it in butter, okay? Give it that nice golden crisp. But let's do one more right here, right in the center. There we go. Woo! All right, now let me show you what we're gonna do with the seasoning part. Now we got a bunch of butter in there. We'll go ahead and pour a little bit more on top with the spoon. Just want to make sure I got enough surface here to cover when we start putting in our our rub. So I think that's pretty much good enough right here. Flip the bird a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so this butter is starting to kind of cook, but don't sweat it. If it looks like this, you're good. All you need is to keep putting that butter, baby. All right, I think we're pretty much done with that. What we're gonna do is get our gospel, and you want to be super generous with this stuff because I like seasoning in my bird. I don't know about you guys, but I'm talking get crazy with it. All right, I think it heard me. It's all good. Just keep seasoning this thing. Get all up in there. All right, and then if you want to flip this thing, go ahead and flip it, get the back side. Okay, telling you guys, this is an amazing turkey. Just wait till you try it. Wait till I try it and show you guys. All right, so we're gonna get our garlic salt. Now we're gonna put our garlic salt in there. Hit it heavy. Yes. You want a big bath of seasoning. Hit the inside of those legs, man. Flip that bird. Hit the legs. Hit the inside. And now what we want to do is get our black pepper. Yes. Okay. Let's flip the bird. Okay. Until you cannot put any more seasoning on there. Okay. So just cover it. All right. Then go back with some more. That's what I'm talking about. You want that skin to be salty, man. You need flavor up in here, you know what I mean? There we go. Okay, so the bird's pretty much done. You guys, I know I use a lot of seasoning. Don't be afraid. It's all good. You're not gonna die. So let's get this thing in the smoker. And what we're gonna do is put that Dr. Pepper. I'll show you guys outside. Let's go. All right, now that we got our turkey all marinated and it's all seasoned up, go ahead and get your Dr. Pepper, pop that bad boy open and take a sip. Onk, onk, onk. Yeah, man, even if it's beer or Dr. Pepper soda, whatever, just go ahead and pop it open, take a sip. That's tradition. All right, so pop your turkey in there. And what you want to do is try and secure this thing. I know it's going to be a little hard, but you can use the grill openings to secure it. Just make sure it doesn't tip over before you close it down, all right? And this is key. So all those Dr. Pepper juices are going to basically boil, and it's going to give it like a nice like steaming effect. And what you want to do is start your pit boss at 350. If you don't have a pit boss, it's okay, but start at 350, okay? And start basting your turkey with butter, all right? And what you want to do is check to make sure that this thing is not tipped over. For me, it did tip over, so I went ahead and fixed it. But at this point, get yourself a brush, like a rubber brush. It's much better for basting. And don't get anything else other than plastic, because you can get those particles of the brushes into the food, and that's not good for you, okay? So at this point, I'm going to remove the Dr. Pepper. All the Dr. Pepper pretty much got dissipated, and we don't need it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my bird. And what you want to do when you're cooking a bird, especially a turkey, is you want to cook it breast up, because the breast, it cooks at a lower temp, and the leg, it cooks at a higher temp. So leg meat's always 165 and breast meat is always 155. That's a huge tip, you guys. Don't forget that, all right? So when you're probing this, use a meat thermometer and check it. And you want to put butter every single time you open this bad boy. Check it. Check the temperature and baste it with more butter, okay? You can't have enough butter on this thing, all right? If anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. They don't know. So keep putting butter on this thing. It keeps giving it more of a golden crispin look and taste at the end. So you want to keep putting butter in every nook and cranny. Do you hear me? Every nook and cranny, put butter. It's important that you hit that butter every single place of this turkey, because you don't want a little piece of turkey without flavor, because it's that important on Thanksgiving, you guys. All right, so now you have your meat thermometer in there. Make sure you're periodically checking the temperatures. And what I did right here is I flipped the bird on the breast side down. I know I said breast side up, but you want to char a little bit of that breast side. So what I did is I basically faced it down, put more butter. And what I'm going to do is put this turkey in the center of the pit boss so it can get a little bit of char. So you don't want the turkey to be without that char on some ends, like just one end. So that's why I like to flip it and turn the temperature at 350 just so it can get that nice golden brown look. All right, and then I'm going to flip it back pretty soon to breast up again. Okay, but for now, what I did is I just kind of like charred it. So right now, what you want to do is drop it to 250. You don't want to cook at 350 the entire cook. So 250 is where you want to be at most of the cook after you've pretty much locked those juices in. So right now it's at 153. It's not ready. So I probed it on the leg. It's reading 153. We want 165. We're not there yet, guys. So I made some ribs for my kids. They like turkey, but they also like ribs. So what the heck? I already had the pit boss open. Might as well make some ribs. So we need 165, like I said. We're not quite there yet. It's almost there, and I'm getting impatient, but not really. I know it's going to be worth it at the end. So it's going to be 155 on the breast and 165 on the dark meat. I know I repeated myself a few times, but now it's ready. It's 167 on the leg. It's ready to go, you guys. And look how golden brown and delicious this thing looks. Man, and I'm telling you, once you actually taste this turkey, you're going to come back to this video and you're going to watch it over and over again every single year, because this is how delicious and how confident I am in this recipe. All right, guys, so now it's just sitting on the cutting board here. It's getting ready to get chopped up. But what you want to do is get some foil. So get some foil and double wrap this turkey. This is key to making it super juicy, extra juicy. Get 2 hot towels, just place it on top. And what you want to do is rest this thing for an entire hour. Yes, I said that. An entire hour, rest it, and then uncover all of this foil. You're not going to need it anymore. And the turkey's going to stay warm. So it's still going to be hot enough. Don't worry. There's enough bones in there to keep it warm. But you really want to rest this thing for a long time so it can continue to cook and lock in all those butter juices. So just remove this foil and throw it away. You're not going to need it anymore. Get the sharpest knife that you own. I like to use a fillet knife for fish, and this lets me get those nice cuts that I like. And dude, this turkey was so juicy. I could literally push the turkey and juices were just flowing out. It was so delicious. And everyone that came over yesterday, mother-in-law, my kid, everyone said this thing was juicy, the best turkey they've ever ate. And literally, I'm consistent with this turkey every single year, and this is the recipe I follow, guys. And here's the aftermath of the turkey, all laid out, separated. And look at how delicious the final meal is. Oh my God, everything was so delicious. And I really had one of the best Thanksgiving meals I've ever ate. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe and like this video. See you guys.